Lybla, 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 lybla! Andale, andale! Siema, co tam? What's up? You good? Cie. Koks z wami, moimi koksami, oczywiście. Oczywiście, dzień dobry. Ohayo gozaimasu! Hi. Where is we? You good? Near you. Morning. Morning. Ohayo. Ohayo gozaimasu. Hi. Nanji ni okimashita ka? O której wstałeś? You get me. Easy. Easiest Japanese of my life. How you guys doing? Hey, we got some music in the background. Can you guess what game that is from? It's been like, yeah, it's been rolling for a few minutes. I got a whole playlist, dude. Really happy about that. Finally they released it. If I can give you any spoilers, then any hints, then that music just released for the game that doesn't exist yet. You get me? Doing kurwacznicę, be right back? Jesus. Egu skrambu. Alright, no worries, dude. Hey, chat, we have so much to go through. I don't even know where to start. We have game news, we have great YouTube videos, we have articles, yes, we can read. Yes, we can read too. So, yeah, there's so much. Like, honestly, I've been looking at news yesterday, and because I always go through news the day before, so they are as new as possible, okay? Now, you might have asked why not go just before the stream. Well, think about it again, okay? And then answer that yourself. So, we have news about Dune and Awakening. We have news about Project Ghost. I don't know if you guys even remember that. It is on the MMO journal, the MMO list. It exists. Project Ghost. Dude, it's like at the very bottom, all grayed out. No one knows about it. Boom, we got the news about that shit. All right. So we have Project Ghost. We have stuff about something of heroes. Let me check. 1 second. No. No, we got Scars of Honor. Okay. Scars of Honor. We got some preview of Pioneer and Yeah, we actually look. We created dire wolves, which we have to go through again. Chat, today you will hear a dire wolf. Okay, a dire wolf that was became extinct 10,000 years ago. We created the dire wolf. It actually lives, it walks, it eats and shit. Looks magnificent. Okay, so that's actually IRL news. Just for the you know, it's not the game. Okay, we're not thinking about a Jiran or Dion right now. There's no one having dire wolf as a mount. Okay, it's just the real animal. Oh well, yeah. I mean, it exists. I guess it's real. So we have that. We have actually some great YouTube videos. Not all of them are like the newest. There's something's in my fucking nose, dude. Alright. Yeah, dude, what the fuck? Okay, hopefully it goes away. If not, I'm gonna fuck it up. Alright, so YouTube video-wise, we got some great discussion points about the quest designs. Okay, we have things about going through some games that died and why they died, and just like dude, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. We need to get going, chat. How do you feel about that shit? Yeah. Let me show you my screen. As always, we got X, Big Dick X, and you have an exclusive peek into my likes. See what I like, see who I am, see my principles and values and who I follow, okay? There you go, there you go. I open myself in front of you, okay? By the way, I love how explore column on the right-hand side is literally Trump, 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 Musk. I promise you, I rarely, very, very rarely engage with any of those topics on X. On purpose. I'm not saying I'm not always interested. No, I do that elsewhere. Here, I'm not giving the algorithm any reason to think this is what I want. Because I'm looking for games, okay? I'm on X to learn about games. No, Trump, 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 Musk. Thank you. Alright, let's play something else, by the way. Let's wake up, dude! Let's go! Check this music out. Of course. Beautiful! Right. I'm pretty sure your scrambled egg will now taste differently. Yes. Yes, full of excitement, full of love, full of nostalgia. Your nips will go hard as fuck. Yeah, boy. Exactly. Oh, I'm ready, man. You guys ready? You ready to jump in and do shit? Yeah. Let me just drink coffee for the first time today, okay? Dude, I woke up 1 hour ago, okay? Just calm the fuck down. By the way, there's a very interesting scientific fact. Apparently, you don't need to drink coffee for the first 90 minutes after you wake up because your organism, your body, has enough of cortisol after being woken up to keep you fresh and clean. You get me? You don't need, like, artificially to boost energy after you wake up because you have enough of it. You get me? Yeah, let me bring it down a bit because this is too loud. Okay. Alright. Chat. Fuck. Like, the first sip is so beautiful every fucking time. But man, I also got the my bottle of water, and we're gonna drink coffee water, so every sip tastes good, okay? But nothing beats first sip. So let's go. All right. Kampai, kurwa. Chocolate, hazelnut, and honey. What? It tastes like that. What do you mean? Yeah. Perfect. Ah, very good. Jeez, I feel so much better already. I'm not addicted. Shut the fuck up. Okay? It just tastes good. I can like something obsessively and not be addicted, okay? Like there's something between I don't give a fuck and addiction, okay? There's there is a spectrum. Alright, I can live without coffee, trust me. Alright? I'm perfectly fine. Yeah. Nothing beats the first shit as well. Yeah. Yeah. And I will tell you one extra detail. For me personally, it always happens right before the second cup of coffee. Every fucking time. Like I'm brewing, I'm being happy. I'm like, second cup of coffee coming. Boom! Go to shit! Now, come on. What are you waiting for? That's when I go. And I'm like, fuck. Okay, well, and then that's it. It's basically it. And only then I can enjoy second cup of coffee. Yeah. Fuck, I need to sort my nose 1 second.
Alright. I lost my voice on the way.
Alright, dude. Let's go from the, I guess, top to bottom. Let me see what we have. Oh, fuck. We have so much, man. This is crazy. Okay, we'll try our best, okay? I can't promise we're gonna go through everything. But hey, X has the least of it. So let's go. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix it up. We're gonna do some reading, some watching, some reading, some watching, some talking, you know, just so it's not all text, all video. Okay? So, first of all, dude. Wait. Oh. Nice. Alright. So, first of all, dude. Dune Awakening is bringing music through radio stations. And that music will be the music from movies. So you guys, you know, GTA, Grand Theft Auto, you can drive a car and listen to radios. You'll be able to do exactly the same in Dune Awakening, but instead of driving Audi, you're gonna have tricycle, okay? And you're gonna listen to that great soundtrack from movie. Trust me, I think literally half of the movie, the success of the movie, is the music in that movie. It's unfucking believable, and I'm so happy that they're bringing that into the game, because it really changes the way you live in that world, right? So we have, hey, look at that. Dune Awakening is coming out next month. Fuck, that's actually true. Man, I need to clear my schedule. I'm just thinking, do I have anything scheduled? No. I think my calendar is still empty. Okay, good. We need to keep it that way, chat. That's going to be quite the event, whether Funcom Sci-Fi MMO explodes or not, whatever. Okay. At least we can tune into the game's radio station, listen to the first part of radio play called 5 Days at Carthage. Yeah. Funcom previously said its in-game radio station will offer music from classic Dune games, as well as shit. That's even more than I thought. So it's not just a movie; it's literally all they have. They're gonna give you everything, and you have fun. All right, let's take a look what that sounds like. Please don't copyright strike me, okay? Thank you. I'm being nice.
Communinet Theatre presents an Arakin Playhouse production of 5 Days at Carthage. Brought to you by the generous patronage of the Padishah Emperor and the tireless support of the Spice Miners Fellowship and the Leisure Committee.
Is it deliberate play on 5 Days at Freddy's? The horror?
It's time to dim the lights and return with us
Oh.
to the days before catastrophe came calling. It's part 1 of 5 Days at Carthage.
Okay. Whoa. So
The
spooky.
Imperial Scenarist Guild has been provided unfettered access to the sealed records and testimonies of those who survived the Carthage incident. The following dramatization...
Yeah,
Our barons leave.
it's
The roof above our heads belongs to him.
it's literally a radio station that's so good. It's so fucking good, man. Sorry, there's no room for my cat on my desk. There's just no. I have to kick it out. All right. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna get radio chat. How do you feel about that? I actually feel pretty cool. Because you know, so music in games can be repetitive, especially in MMOs when experience is very long. Right? When you listen to the same shit in the loop over and over, it can be very fatiguing, I guess, right? When you have a radio, it keeps things afresh. Yeah, I don't know. I would always have radio on in Grand Theft Auto. Always. You hate it. That's a strong feeling. Okay. So you either love or hate. There's nothing in between. Okay. Well, no, I definitely appreciate that. Yeah. You know, hate is very strong feeling, man. Like, it's almost close to... I don't think there's even a stronger feeling than hate. Like, if you think about it. Being hateful towards something is, like, really extreme. And I don't know why we have to go for hate. You know? I guess why I never turned on radio in my car. Always premium Spotify and BT because I just hate people talking when I want music. Okay. But this is a game. It's, I mean... Well, okay, when I play a game, I always like to listen to in-game music and whatever the in-game sounds are. Because that's how I experience games. And if this radio thingy is another point for me to tune in, I'm more than happy to do it. I think it will bring a different layer of immersion. Because when you're driving a car, you're doing mindless shit, right? Like, it's literally just you going from point A to point B, and you may be stuck in traffic, or maybe you're on a highway, completely zoned out. Listening to someone talk might be annoying. Although I still find talking fine. I listen to podcasts when I drive car. Maybe it's just different preference, but for sure, no, I can't wait for this. This is a really good idea to me. I think the music in this game, the Dune Awakening, no, Dune movie actually. Who made the music? I think it's Hans Zimmer. Yeah. So, dude, Hans Zimmer made music for Dune movie. I mean, that's all there's to. I don't need to say anything else. That's epic. Desolated World, Fight for Survival, Dune, Big PP Worms, and then you hear radio about bad weather. No, well, you could hear in that sample that the radio was more like over walkie-talkie. It was very low quality, very 1960s vibes. Like a really poor technology kind of thing. And it matches the theme. Because people there would communicate over radio. Right? In that world. There's no phones. They either use some kind of scrolls or whatever, or they use radio to communicate. So I guess it fits. Yeah. Okay. This one. Now, this one isn't MMO, but I wanted to show you, because I know people in the community love Path of Exile. They love ARPGs. And this is some kind of big dig ARPG. I got it liked. And we're just gonna watch the trailer. Probably I won't have many thoughts apart from the fact that it looks cool. But yeah, take a look. Let's take a look. Because you just might like it. Oof.
What manner of calamity requires my attention? Let's see. Gods. Their relationship with you mortals has always been complicated.
Oh! What the fuck?
This, however, is new.
Yeah.
Rather inconvenient. Arrogant as they were, the gods served the cycle. They served the order.
What the...
It seems
Bosandi! No!
I dread to think how many afterlives have been disrupted. Well, what a mess. We had best get to work.
Ooh. That actually looked better than I expected. It really did. Yeah. It's crazy. Wow. So, when can we play? Yeah, you can guys register for playtest. Is it playtest or closed beta, I think they called it. On their website. Excited for more. Let me see what people think in the comments. I shut down the video. PowerPoint video for a browser game. How? I don't see that. I don't know. Okay. But the video tells me nothing as to what the game... Yes, that's true. That is actual criticism. There's virtually no gameplay whatsoever. It's like V-Rising Survival Battle Royale. Okay. Folks, it's a teaser. You're meant to tease. If you want gameplay, join the closed alpha, no? I guess that's kind of a point, yeah. Show us the gameplay. That's what I mean. Like, every time I watch a video, some kind of marketing collateral thingy, like it is teaser, trailer, yeah, whatever. Just show me the gameplay. You know, yesterday we had BAFTA Gaming Awards. Did you guys watch? I haven't, by the way. But I've seen many of those Game Awards events, and they also have those blocks of the event in which they tease with new games. They show new titles, upcoming titles, or even those that are already out there. Those games very rarely actually show the game. How stupid is that? So I can't even imagine that. Think about I don't know, body cream advertisement in TV where there's no bottle of that fucking cream inside the advertisement. It's literally just beautiful faces and beaches and someone talking over the video, but there's no actual product. That doesn't make any fucking sense. You know what I mean? Show me the product. What are you building, dude? But hey, okay, they call it the teaser trailer. So it's a teaser of a trailer. So it's like, you know what I mean? We're like 2 steps before seeing any gameplay whatsoever. Because you have teaser of the trailer, then you're gonna get trailer, then you're gonna get gameplay. Or maybe a teaser of a gameplay first. I don't know, somewhere in between. But we're getting layers, you know? That's a bit silly. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. I don't know if there's anything on the website that we can check out. Not really. Oh, who's someone's discording me? Yeah, look. Oh, okay. We got this at least. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, ARPG, right? It looks fantastic. It's just ARPG basically. Yeah. Yeah, Path of Exile, Diablo, yeah, sure. So this is it. Okay, cool. I mean, I probably won't play, but hey, it is. It is there. Whenever I see no gameplay in a trailer, I assume the gameplay probably is still shit or is shit. Yeah, and I don't think, yeah, and I think... If the game was good, they wouldn't hide it, right? It doesn't make any sense. You are a game producer. You've built a great game, or maybe a demo, or part of it that's actually really, like, you're proud of it. Why would you not show it? Well, because you don't have it. Or it's shit. So... It's probably fair to assume that. And that means that people who are building games right now can go for a quick win. Just show us a gameplay. It's that easy, dude. Yeah, layers of hype for an uncooked product. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Look, no one talks about Assassin's Creed Shadows anymore. All that was good about this game was the hype. Wait, and by the way, it was... not a good kind of hype, right? It was more like drama and laughing stock, really. Lots of drama. And the game launched. People played it for a while, and like, look, it's literally nowhere to be found anymore. No one cares. It's because game is bad, right? Teasers, trailers should always give small sample of gameplay, like the vampire game from CDPR Leftovers. True. I think they would do themselves a favor by showing just a little bit of game. Even if these are like 2-second clips of killing a boss or some kind of explosion or someone playing with the interface, just show me the game, man. Seriously. Yeah. Anyway. Let's fucking move on. Dude, we have Scars of Honor. And the reason why I wanted to show you this video is I wanted for you to see the quality of combat in here. Whatever you think of the graphics, whatever you think of the team, or yeah, of MMO, just overall like MMOs, take a look at the combat. I think it's actually pretty neat. So yeah, let's take a look.
Welcome to yet another.
Oh, this is quiet. 1 second. I'm gonna bring it up. All right.
Stream.
This stream, I play, you speak. Next one, we speak.
Yes.
So, by the way, what we're looking at here right now is Scars of Honor, MMORPG that's in development. But these people don't shy away from showing the game. This literally, to be honest, everything you can find on this game is the game. How about that? You know? And so, combat in here is very clearly at the core of the design. Just take a look how smooth it is. Like, you can move, fight, and see numbers and just, like, feel the flow. Check it out.
I'm not going to lie, guys, when I saw that, I almost shed a tear. And it was like, what is that from our game? Will this be...
In a second, it's gonna come up.
Good. That felt good.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Look. Look. It's just like...
God.
You see how dynamic, smooth, and quick that was? There's no stutter, there's no, like, global cooldown, there's... It just felt quick and dynamic and smooth. I see no movement, only numbers. Big numbers, yeah. Oh, this is fucking loud now. What the fuck is with those people editing videos? Jeez, have you got no headphones? Okay, alright, so it's like a teaser of the new format for their updates. Big changes, bigger hype. Warriors, adventurers, and fearless champions gather around. Our live dev updates are evolving into epic quarterly events. Great. Yeah, the more the better. I think it really brings the community together. No more monthly updates now. Have to vanish for a few minutes daily. So yeah, sure, no worries, dude. No worries. And so, more monthly updates now. We're bringing you massive content drops, exclusive first looks, and surprises that are worth the wait. Why the change? Because we want each update to truly matter. More progress, deeper insights, and exciting reveals, all in one big event. No more small talk, just major updates that pull you deeper into the... Let me think. Well, let's think about the reasons why they do that. And so, when you announce things quarterly, you obviously have more time to build things that you can announce. Okay? Like, this is obvious. They're moving from 1 month updates to quarterly updates. So they have more time to impress you, in a way, right? But at the same time, that stretches the feedback loop between the game developers and the customers. I hate long feedback loops. They are the killer of the product, the killer of the efficiency, the killer of the team. They're really bad. Long feedback loops are what makes things wasteful. And waste is, naughty shit, okay? So... yeah, my immediate thinking... Oh, this is loud. Jesus, what's wrong with this music today? Yeah, so my immediate thinking is that they work too slow, so they have to increase the feedback window. Dude, you have to understand that companies are... in a way, very sensitive, very protective, very risk-averse. Okay, they don't want to come across as, you know, incompetent or not fit for the job, I guess. That's what incompetent means. So they will do everything they can to pull the wool over your eyes. And I feel like, maybe this update isn't it. Maybe they are actually... maybe there's actual benefit to it, but I feel like gaslighting that, you know, we want each update to truly matter, more progress, no more small talk. It's all for you, dear customer. No, it's not. There's always second side to the coin. Always, okay? So when I see updates like this, I'm like a bit cautious. Look, I've been working with software companies for the past 10 years. With tech companies, all levels, enterprise, small businesses. I know how they think. This to me screams inefficiency. Bad project management. Because it's actually, look, it actually goes back to this post that I have. It's such a smooth segue, and I didn't actually think about mentioning that, because this is more of the non-game world that I enjoy. Speed is competitive advantage. It really is. If you can get things done faster than your competition, you won. It's that simple. And I feel like updates like Scars of Honor just showed us, they shoot themselves in the foot. And instead of hammering the scope down to fit to monthly updates, they let the scope lead the way. It should be the other way around. You don't fix the... You fix the time and fit in the scope, not the other way around. You can't keep things open, because you will never get things done. Okay? And definition of done is what literally matters the most. Like, unless it's done, unless it's delivered, there's no value to the business. There's no value to the game, to the customer, to the player. So I'll be cautious. I'm not sure. Like, maybe they probably not telling us everything, right? But it's Cars of Honor team. If you're listening to this, look at your project management style. Look at the chaos. Look at the roadmap. Are you efficient? Because this doesn't scream efficiency. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, we got a video from Pioneer. There's a lot to see on the island, like flying whales. Oh shit, they got the whale like in Throne of Liberty. Look. It's right there. Ooh. Ooh, that was great. Oh man, this game is gonna be fucking awesome. I can't wait. Of course I'm signed up to all the alphas, betas, and free status. You get me? It's just... Yeah. I'm all over that shit, and I can't wait to play it. Seriously. It's gonna be so much fun. And then we have... Finally, on X, we have Project Ghost. Project Ghost, yes. So, Project Ghost is an MMO that we've been hearing about a long time. Okay, Project Ghost. Let me see. Where is it? Fuck. Ghost? There you go. Yeah, there it is. There it is. I'm gonna put it actually full name. Yeah. So, Project Ghost, as you can see by looking at this, we know absolutely nothing about. We know it's coming, possibly. We know who's the developer, and we know who's publisher. That's pretty much it. And all of a sudden, out of fucking blue, they drop a Q&A and show off the game. What? You know what I mean? Hey, hydrate me, shit. Alright. Nice, dude. Yeah, coffee will taste different again. So, Fantastic Pixel Castle wanted to take this early opportunity to show some of concept and early in-game footage. Guys, we're getting in-game footage. What the fuck? On top of taking viewers on a tour of the Witchwood, FPC took the last 20 minutes to grapple with community questions. That sounds great. Alright. I think we're equipped to move faster than a typical MMO development. In fact, we've gotten so much playable in a year that is telling. Actually, I can't tell. But glad you feel that way. Alright. Now, this is full hour. Obviously, I'm not gonna watch the full hour. But I want to... This is the team. It's a concept art. Yeah, I don't care. I want to see the game. So these are like the things they drew. Okay. Is that the gameplay?
Alright, so this is Ghost in February 2024. So a little over a year ago.
Okay.
I would buy that game. That looks
No, you wouldn't. No, you... God damn it. But yeah, so okay, so they are now showing the game in last year, 1 year ago. Okay, let's take a look how it evolved.
I mean, I would call this like MMO development simulator if this was a game, right?
It's funny how we watched, by the way, Clash of Adventurers being developed live, and it looked quite the same. I mean, in terms of the how to call it, the roughness of it, right? It was like full of this kind of like placeholders and shit, and this is pretty much the same. But hey, it looks much better, like in terms of textures, lighting, all of that. Calm the fuck down, okay? Yeah, calm down.
Fun fact, that is an indie game that actually does exist.
Yeah.
Which I think is amazing. I have not played it yet, but it is on my list. Here is Ghost, August of 2024. This is sort of right before we started playtesting, right before we started putting people in the game to take a look at, you know.
By the way, one thing. One thing. Completely unrelated to the video. I hate that. And this is actually an actual word that one I use. I hate that shit. When people don't listen on a video call. They pretend to be listening. So this lady is talking, and I am in the same position as that lady very, very often because I'm doing sales calls. Look at the people around in the call. Their eyes are all over the place. Slack, Facebook, email, phone, but they pretend to be there with her. It's so fucking disrespectful. I hate that shit as fuck. You are talking. And they're doing everything else but listening. And all they do is... No. Because if you were in the room with me, you wouldn't do that. But because I can't see you, you pretend to be listening and you're somewhere else with your minds and yourself, really. It's so fucking disrespectful. I hate that. And you know why podcasts that I do are so great? Because I don't fucking do that. Imagine everyone else did that. Someone's talking, pay some respect, listen to them. Bitch, hate that shit. Every fucking podcast you go on LinkedIn, YouTube, any interview, there will be people who are not present in the discussion. Morning, Ryukun! Cox z tobą, człowieku. What's up, my man? You get me? Yeah, very nice, very nice. Good. I needed that cough, by the way. Yeah, look here. Look here.
Goodness.
Like,
all of why we're doing this.
Like, what do you think she's doing? Well, that lady talking's in one spot on her screen. She doesn't have to look left, right, up, bottom. No.
All
Bitch.
Right, so this is Ghost in February 2024. So
Yeah.
a little over a year.
All right, I'm gonna
I mean,
fast forward.
great. I think it's amazing. I have not played it yet, but it is on my list.
This guy is listening.
Ghost, August of 2024. This is sort of right before we started playtesting, right before we started putting people in the game to take a look at,
Look,
is what we're
look at this.
building
Look,
fundamentally
where the fuck are you,
we know
kurva?
we're moving in the right direction. So I think this is pretty similar to what a lot of people have seen in our blog posts. That all being said, this is a still shot of where the game is.
Wait, what? What? Nah, dude. Where's all the interface go? Where did that go? Where are the spells? Where the health? Where the objectives? Nah, this is fake, man.
Shot of where the game is now. And I can see the purple in the trees, the through line from the concept art here. I think this is incredible for a year of existence.
Getting there, I would say this doesn't have the dark, spooky forest vibe yet, and that's simply because we're not yet at a point where we can put enough trees on the map without hurting performance really well, but we will get there.
We will get there. Well, you know what? A still image is fun, but we did say we were going to show people the actual game, so
Yes.
Do we want to do that?
Yes.
Head into the game.
Let's do it.
Chat, do you want to see the game?
Have you ever heard of occlusion culling? I got no clue what the fuck that is. Hey, but I'm not building games, so who cares? All right. So this... Oh, wait, they have nicknames. Her nickname is Lost Links. How fitting. She's not... she's somewhere else, dude. She's lost. She's not even listening to what's being... Yeah, pierdo. That's fucking perfect. Hey, at least she's aware who she is, okay? She's a Lost Links. There you go. I love that shit. Dude, I'ma mark this on Twitch and make a clip out of it. Yeah, she's executive producer. She has no idea what it is. I will call her the fuck out. I hate that. I seriously hate that. You know how in school they have like group work and only one person works and the other people are fucking talking? That's her. That's literally her, just watching, talking, and waiting for the shit to be over. That's her.
Please don't crash on live stream.
Please don't crash on live stream.
But if it does, we'll get it back up and running quickly.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the Witchwood, and yeah, proving that we're live.
But there's no proof you're live, dude. You're just turning camera left and right. Like,
Proving that we're live.
move, walk, kill something.
This is the game.
Yeah, we can. I don't know. We can go up. We can go down. We can
Okay.
call it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
The structure in the foreground is prototype skyship. It's
Okay.
important to us that ghosts not feel like you're jumping through portals into shards all the time. So you actually get on a ship.
Man, this looks really
with
pretty.
Shards, and we think there's a really exciting gameplay moment as you approach a shard. You can kind of look out and maybe get a sense. It's like
Dude, she's I can't let her go. She's literally working. She has right hand on the mouse. Look at her body. She's constantly working this shit. Let fucking
a sneak peek of what you're going to deal with. You might see some stuff in the distance and tell your friends, "Oh, let's go make sure to check that out." You maybe see a dragon flying, and okay, we're going to have dragons on this map, and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I love loading into these to test them. We've hit a point with the development of the Witchwood where I just kind of want to stand and take screenshots of things. Also, this skyship looks incredible. I love how it fits really well, I think, with the idea of these floating shards throughout space. I'm excited. I'm excited for all of the
magical, of course. And the vibe we were going for is like part sailing ship, part airplane, and part organic.
No, I like this. I like this a lot. By the way, just take a look again without them talking. Look at this. Okay, are you ready? Look at this. August 24. Now.
And Christina and Graham have a lot
What
more
the
to talk
fuck?
about that than me, so I'm gonna chaotically just hand it to them and let them.
Obviously, these are all visuals, right? And visuals are probably, how to say, the most repetitive assets in the game. In other words, once you lay down the foundation for the map, you can basically copy and paste the like those trees. It probably takes them like 1 second to plant a tree, right? They literally just like paint the shit, mold it, and there you go, done. But they need that foundation. So if they completed the foundation, they can skyrocket the development of the map. I'm more interested in the systems. Combat. So they probably don't have that yet, but this is nonetheless, this is impressive. It really is. Like I think for the fact of people always blaming games for looking shit, for looking choppy and whatever. It's always aesthetics. Maybe there's hope with this game. Like, when we showed you what was the epitome? We showed you what was I always forget because I always keep thinking it's Anarchy online, but it isn't. It's Arankia or something like it's whatever online. And even Clash of Adventurers, right? You were immediately, what the fuck is this? 2005? You see? You won't have that here. And by the way, there is a unique touch of art style in here. This isn't your typical realism Ashes of Creation game. And this isn't your low poly game. This is not Albion, right? It's like, it's something in between. You can see how shadows are very crisp. They're not like blend at all. There's no like sun rays coming through. There's something about this art style that is unique. So I think they should keep on doing that when it comes to the map. We'll see how the rest goes.
Grab the microphone.
And by the way, you know how I always say you have to make the most basic activity the most engaging in the game, which is walking, which involves like exploration. map is a huge factor in that experience. So if you can make the map, the world immersive, you nailed the job. And it seems like they're putting that as a priority. Yeah, that's crazy.
Actually, Christina, can you tell us?
They asking Chris. Wait, they're asking Lost Links to talk. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Now she has to stop what she's doing.
Distinct biomes. The Witchwood would be one. We're also working on a tropical Hawaiian/Caribbean with volcanoes series of islands that we call Manta Isles because there are flying manta rays. And then the third one we're working on is the Tempest Desert, which is a desert.
Hey, what is this little shit? Look. We got Pokemons.
But the storms are actually good because they create resources and
what the?
change.
Hey, that's really cute.
So our goal is that when you see a storm,
I like that.
run towards it instead of fleeing.
Is there like better quality of this video? What is this shit? No, it's literally what we have.
Today we're here to talk about the Witchwood.
That's true, yeah. So we did have a question from YouTube. Is Ghost going to be open world like WoW? And I know we focused a lot on blue zones, and you mentioned this a little bit in a podcast in the past, Greg, but that open world sort of overworld feeling is actually going to come from a totally different part of the game, right?
Yeah, we're focusing on blue zones.
Okay, it's fine. Okay, it's fine. So, we might get a chance to hear Christina, okay? Lost Links. Just, we'll see. What's this? Ooh.
And instead, they built this giant ramp up to it. It's turned into this, like, very funny...
Okay, they're having, like, inside jokes and shit, okay?
I'm sure that treasure chest is fine, right, Greg?
Oh, yeah. We don't have many mimics in the game.
Yeah. Why would a mimic...
I mean, these three are really fun. They clearly have an energy, like, between them. Really, like, I think they make the whole presentation interesting, because they laugh, they crack jokes, and she's great as a leader of that meeting. Like, really, yeah. I see myself watching this video just eating a breakfast, to be honest.
Of the fact that they were created from the Kissawan and they hate
the
Kissawan, so they...
Okay, so I guess we see the game. Chat, we can't say that we haven't seen the game. That was the point of the video. I just wanted to see the game. It looks good. It really is. And I don't think there's, by the way, any indication of the
ways to make sure you...
Look, okay. Now we know where she has her video call on. Right ahead of her. Right in front. She hasn't looked that way once in the video. Fuck that. Terrible. Alright, anyway. So, yeah. I don't think we have, like some kind of deadline. I don't think we have any promises, which is totally fine. Call that bitch out. Yeah, sure. I want 1 versus 1. Yeah. Yeah, no, I will totally make a clip out of it. For sure. I hope this floating island thing will give away in multiplayer games. That says so far it looks unexceptional. Then it's... Really? I can show you like hundreds games that look much better than this. Ask her what games did she play in the past. Well, I leave... I guess I would assume that if she's working for a game development studio, they've done recruitment background check, right? Like, just... I don't know. Although, you know, best... the guy who actually... Oh, I was gonna say helped Apple, but he didn't. Yeah, I remember Steve Jobs recruited a sales guy from Bybsie to sell shit in Apple, and he did a phenomenal job. But then he was, I think, put in charge, and he completely ruined the company. And then that's why Steve Jobs had to come back to save it. But in any case, yeah. So I was going for the arc that people from outside of the industry, they contribute greatly. It's like a fresh blood thingy, and look, the perspective from the outside is the best one, but it seems like it isn't actually. All right, anyway, so yeah, we got Ghost, chat. I'm pretty actually excited about this. This is awesome. I'm looking forward to games like this. Now, let me see where we at with time. Okay, 7:50. All right, cool. Soulframe. This is a small show, a small YouTube video. Soulframe has improved the way Ranger works. And to be honest, I don't give a fuck. But what I give a fuck about is the game itself. So whether that's ranger, rogue, tank, fucking flowing river, I will watch footage from that game. I can't wait for Soulframe, and I'm so gel people got to play it already. Ooh, that felt good. Oh, that felt good. Holy sh... Man. Man. Ooh. Crop it even more, yeah. And arrow I think this is actually the perspective you get in the game, no? Maybe your character is tad further away, I'm not sure. But this is a Witcher-like perspective. An arrow to the knee, if only that. Yeah. Ryukun, you looking forward to Soulframe? Because I don't even know if I should, like, pull you into MMOs anymore. You're drifting away from us. You know what I mean? Pretty much, yeah, you can look at Pian's video. Oh, he made a video about that. Let me see. So I'm not gonna watch it, I just want to take a look at the perspective.
Soulframe is a new MMO light style game. A little bit more depth.
It's okay.
The combat.
Yeah, that's much better than in the fucking short, right? Oh wait, this I get okay. So the perspective changes.
Hold it and it zaps things like this.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Yeah, it's clearly look when they engage in combat, the camera goes in. Look.
It's like this. Got it.
Wait, look here.
Okay.
See how the camera zoomed in?
Damage.
Yeah, big damage, big dig. Yes. The boss.
451.
What the fuck? Guitar Hero?
Second time lucky.
What is this?
Is that her as an uncorrupted? Have we like decorrupted her? Is this her as a young girl?
Okay, no, I don't want to watch that. No, I don't want any spoilers. This, dude, this looks too good to be spoiled right now. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna fuck that. Actually, I'm gonna keep those links in because I'm gonna share them on Libla. Kurva, Libla. Hey, it looks badass. I like it. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I'm still interested. I'm just addicted to Counter-Strike quite badly right now. Yeah, I feel sorry for you, dude. But yeah, you're gonna get better. I promise. So yeah. All right. So Soulframe, can't wait, guys. Remember, you can go onto their website and sign up for the test, the play test. They are handing those out every week, I believe. So whenever you get an email, lucky fucking you, okay? Yeah, and don't rub it into my face, okay? All right. I'm glad we aligned. Now, next one, Havenhold, April 17. We got closed beta, dude. And if you guys don't remember what the Havenhold is, there it is. It looks really good too. Very smooth. Yep.
We're so happy to finally share what makes Havenhold truly special.
Okay, give it to me.
Havenhold is a multiplayer action sandbox that's inspired by Asian mythologies.
Ooh.
We got hooked on the idea of a cyclical universe and reincarnation.
Hey, by the way, hey, this is a fun fact for you. Unrelated again. Did you know? Because I noticed this guy is Stephen Wong, and I'm pretty sure he's like Chinese or from Hong Kong. Because Hong Kong is in China, right? And so, did you know that when they are born, they need to choose Chinese and English name? So for example, my doctor, she's Christina, but her real name isn't that. Like real name, the Chinese name isn't that, right? My partner's friend at work, her like Chinese name is Ho something, whatever. But she's called Venus. And that's her actually legal name. It isn't like a game nickname that they created, okay? Like they literally on IRL character creation screen, they have to enter 2 names. Yeah, they got that in passport. It's proper, yeah. You get me? That's what I hear from that Joanna's friend, and she's from Hong Kong. Yeah.
It's the backbone of everything in the game. At the heart of Havenhold, the Kunlun Mountain is the foundation of it all. The Taichu Order, a group of warrior monks, believe that the mountain holds the secret to ascension.
Okay.
But here's the catch. The mountain favors the strong.
Of course, big digs.
And every 14 days, when a great eternal cycle ends, only those who are worthy are rewarded. You play as a warrior monk, awakening at the start of a new cycle. You would discover your ability to spirit bind, a forbidden power so dangerous most wouldn't dare touch. But you're different. You are a descendant of the first Taichus, the chosen few born with the gift to bind with primordial spirits and use their raw transformative powers. Will you bring the heat with firing infernos, stay cool with icy precision, or maybe channel the forces of the tides? The best part, you're not locked into one choice. Each cycle.
Oh, you can be a fairy. Yes! I can't wait. Now it's part of their culture. I've met a few people who introduce themselves and say, "This is my Chinese." I mean, this is my I mean, culture. I don't know if culture. If everyone does that, that sounds to me like a legal requirement. Yeah, I mean, if they have that name in passport, that to me sounds like a legal requirement, not culture. And maybe culture too. Like, yeah, but if it's legally required, then I guess law comes from people who come from culture, so that makes sense, right? Yeah.
Different primordial spirits. Although you may be born with the gift, you still have to earn your mastery.
Okay.
The combat abilities of each primordial spirit are obtained through ability scrolls, and these are scattered across dungeons, ruins, and sacred temples.
Ah, fuck 'em.
This is crawling with mobs who've lost the favor of the Kunlun Mountain. You spend a lot of time fighting out these non-believers, so choose your selection of primordial spirits wisely.
Oh no.
And customize the right combat abilities to best match your playstyle. And then there's gear. You're gonna need solid equipment to take on tougher enemies. Craft using materials to gather, and blueprints to loot from bosses. If you're someone who enjoys amassing wealth, the game also features a player-driven economy. Where you can buy
I got nothing against player-driven economy, but it doesn't go very well with pay to win. Okay, so well, my immediate question is how are we gonna monetize the game? Like I have to listen to the answer because otherwise this is not gonna end well.
Buy and trade. As you enter more difficult territories of Kunlun Mountain, things get way more intense.
That's a nice jumper, by the way.
You want to team up with your friends and allies to take on the toughest challenges ahead.
We have put a lot of time into designing and fine-tuning combat in Havenhold. We are not done yet. It's a work in progress.
Our goal is simple. Make the combat fun, fast, and smooth. We want you to experience epic battles and intense PvP while still feeling free and agile as you move.
Okay.
For example, we use half-body animations so you can move freely while...
See, I had this discussion with Nero yesterday. Guys, you know what I bought yesterday? A keyboard. A new keyboard. And Nero asked me, where is it from? And I checked, and it's from China. Like literally the brand, it's Chinese brand. And I'm like, huh, okay, that's actually good. Here's game from China. Guess what's good? Combat is good. Do you see that? Do you see what I'm coming at? Do you know what I mean? It feels like we're phasing away the idea that China bad. Especially that Chinese product bad. Like, back in my childhood, and when I lived in Poland, everything made in China was inferior. And I don't mean like objectively. No. No. It was people's judgment. Like, if you had we would literally have those like cheap stores with gadgets and shit, and we would call them I guess Chinese stores. Like, I don't know how to translate that, but it would be so for Niryu, I know he's Polish. It would be like Chińczyk. Like yeah, u Chinola, u Chińczyka. So basically anything that's that can be, that doesn't need quality, can be like a trash or one-off use product, you can go to a Chinese store and get it. But if you want quality, you go for German, you go for Polish, you go for British, US, you know what I mean? It was like this people's judgment that anything made in China is bad. And the more we live, the more we're proven wrong. And I think one of the biggest breakthroughs in games was Black Myth Wukong. It really changed people's perspectives. You know? And look, here we have another Chinese MMO, and I always fucking complain how combat in MMOs is bad, right? Always do that. Look, the guy says they have like they have half body animations just to make the combat feel better. I had nothing bad to say about this game ever since I've been watching this video for 3 minutes. Like, so you can move freely while attacking, and it's also... Why? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, China launched really good AI. DeepSeek, right? They launched good games. Dude, they've been producing, maybe not anymore because of the tariffs in the US. They've been producing all iPhones in the world. Like, we can forget about that stigma that China bad. Really. To be honest, yeah. Like, to be honest, I might even be inclined to look for Chinese products next time I'm in the store. Because they don't give a fuck. They just making it. You know what I mean? They make so much product. Their export is so fucking huge that the iteration on products happens extremely fast in comparison to any other country. They run circles because two people run twice as fast as one person. They can iterate, improve much faster than anyone else. It's crazy. The stuff coming out of China nowadays is pretty impressive. It really is. Yeah. Like, every time you go on X, there's something. China launches that. China made that. China upgraded this. Yeah. I'm really glad that China is stepping up. Or maybe people are changing the view on that. I don't know which one's happening. Maybe both. But this whole tangent started off by looking at this one example of how you can make combat better in the game. And surprise, surprise, Chinese people designed it. Thank you, Chinese people. Yeah.
You can move freely while attacking.
You can also dodge, jump, double jump, and even walk in air to outmaneuver your enemies. Heavy attack comes in different forms, like jumping heavy streak or rolling heavy streak. If you're looking for challenge, there are advanced mechanics too, such as blocking, sentence, and parries. They are great for PvE combats as well. Combine all of that with unique ability.
I mean, this looks sick.
You get a
this looks great.
That's easy to learn, but has a lot of depths for players who want to master it.
As you go deeper into the Kunlun Mountain, the stakes get higher.
Ooh, bamboo forest, nice.
We fight for the best loot, and the battles get more intense. The mountain favors the strong.
Big dick. No, the mountain favors big dicks.
14-day cycle are all out.
It's very interesting. So if I understand the video correctly, the game has 14-day cycles, which means there is no... It's like Foxhole, I guess, right? And there's no infinite game loop. And so they compressed the experience down to 4 weeks. For 2 weeks, sorry. Down to 2 weeks. Which means you get to relive the same experience twice a month. And so, in a way, you know how you play Ryu, for example. You play FPS games. Every match is a new game loop. And that lasts for like 20 minutes. And then you have World of Warcraft, which refreshes the game loop every 2 years with the new expansion. In a way, to be honest, they grow the pie rather than reset the pie. They don't cook the pie again, right? They just add more to it, more crust and shit. So that's on the other side of spectrum. This game is quite similar to what Foxhole is doing. They have those wars which reset every now and then. Maybe in here you can tell me. I can't remember how often wars in Foxhole reset. But the game resets itself, and you have to start again. And you have to start again. You have to improve, reiterate, build on top of what you've learned in the previous round. This seems to be going the same way. Which also makes it easy for new players to jump in. They just wait for the period of 2 weeks to be over, and then they start with everyone else again. Quite neat. Yeah, I like that. Maybe that's one way to solve endgame loops. I don't know. Yeah, we always complain how you grind and shit in MMOs and there's no purpose. There's no endgame content, we say. Maybe those, like, cycles are the best way forward. So we kind of take inspiration from FPS matches, quick matches, which, like, very quickly inject dopamine and make things interesting very quickly. And if you fail, you get to play again literally the next minute. Maybe MMOs could use some of that. I don't know. Maybe that's interesting. Very interesting. So it's like seasons, right? Like we have seasons in Path of Exile, for example, or League of Legends, or Fortnite. Yeah, but none of those are really MMOs. So maybe MMOs will take that in too. What do you guys think? So the progress of your character persists. So with every cycle of the game, you get power. You get to keep that power that you've earned. But you kind of like start again with everyone else. I wonder how you balance that. I know. The war can be from 14 days to 60 days even. Okay, so it's not a fixed window. During that time, technology progress depending on people grinding. When the war resets in Foxhole, is it literally clean slate? Or do you get to keep any progress you've made in the previous war? Or, like, not any, like, literally... Maybe some kind of... Like, is it compounding in any case? Oh, okay, so you keep personal... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So there is a reason to partake in those wars because you're gonna level up, you're gonna gain new rank, and that will get you respect among players. That's fine. So that's what I mean. Like, if there needs to be purpose to the play, right? So that's probably one of the things. Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, I never thought about that way. Maybe that's what MMOs need. Those fucking resets. Because every time... Look, just another example why this might be the case. Every time a new MMO launches, people jump at it right away. The hype is crazy. Think Throne and Liberty, right? Or New World. Crazy hype at the beginning, but it dies out. What if we just reset the game so that that hype is there all the time? Maybe the future of MMOs isn't infinite grind, infinitely expanding universe. Maybe the future of MMOs are those like short seasons cycles, like you know, have season of discovery in World of Warcraft. Yeah, those kind of things. I don't know, but there's a reason why near you get so hooked on Foxhole. Maybe that's like a direction. And by the way, that thing that we're talking about, yeah, Chinese game made it. See, that's what I mean. Those people are fucking in the future. I'm telling you. Crazy stuff.
This girl clashing to earn favor from
Yeah.
Kunlun Mountain.
Kunlun. Kun.
The Kunlun Mountain calls to you. The future of the Taichu Order is in your hands. Will you learn from your mistakes, double down on your victories, or try something completely new? Every cycle is a fresh start, and your journey is yours to reinvent. We're truly passionate about our game and want you to feel the same way.
Dude.
We can't wait to welcome you into Havenhold. So wishlist us on Steam.
Please don't
join us in
straighten
our
your
demo,
arm.
and shape its
Okay,
future
oof. Oh,
with us.
that was close. Okay, dude. Yes. Yes. Steam. Okay. Actually, let me go to the library right away. Yep, absolutely. Store. Oh, great game. Okay. Store. And Havenhold. There's a chance I already have that, but what? Haven. Hold. Okay, got it. Ah, yeah, it is on my wish list. Yeah. Okay, it's chat. Oh, dude, I wasn't signed up. Holy crap. Okay, we're ready. Chat. There is a possibility that we're gonna play this in 8 days. I am totally playing this. 100%. MMO, online PvP, online co-op, family sharing, family friendly. Just like this stream. No, this is great. Thank you. Yeah, 100%, dude. Mate, Rangan Foxhole is next level elitism. If the surgeon gonna talk shit to Brigade, he gonna get shot on. That's not how real world works, you know? You don't shoot people because they talk shit. I think you guys are going for realism, so I'm just I'm just gonna put it out there, you know what I mean? Yeah. No, this is great. This is a great find, by the way. 100%. You gonna play that shit? Ryu, let's hop in and fuck around. Come on. Yeah. Alright, we got this. This is... Okay, this is a longer discussion. We're gonna leave that for later. We have... Oh, I remember this. Someone in the chat told me to check this game out. It was either Tenebre-kun or Captain Morgan-kun. One of those. Fractured Online. Okay, let's take a look. So, this game, they have 8 developers working on this shit. Slowly rebuilding. Rebuilding? Why would they be rebuilding, though? Fractured Online. Let me see what's that about. Okay. Very quick internets and browsers, yes. I did type it in. Okay, good. Mixer. Okay. So, I guess people weren't happy with the game. Right? It's alright. I mean, I don't think I have anything against that. If it plays well, which I guess it's not, I have nothing against it. I would totally play that. It reminds me of the game I played with Joanna, Magica 2. It was a very fun, quick game. Like quick, I mean, we spent like 10 hours playing it, but I mean, we finished it completely. Very fun. Yeah, okay, this looks fine. So what's wrong? What's wrong with the game? I have very well 250 hours. Oh, kurwa. And that just the Steam launch. I have well over 1,000 hours of general playtime on the launcher ads. What happened? Why would you play a video if I didn't ask for it? Shut the fuck up. Thank you. Okay. The biggest problem lies with several things. Devs do not communicate ever. That's bad. Oh, hydrate me, Kun. Oh, I'm good. Thank you. I always forget that shit. Where are we at? We're at 10 a.m. Perfect timing. Okay. So devs do not talk to us. Quality of life doesn't exist. PvE is poor, which is, I guess, bad. And lack of synergy among skills. Many weapons lack cohesion. Endgame chase orbs is boring. See, endgame is boring. Yeah. So I was one of the game's biggest supporters over the last year. Okay, I wish the game could turn around. So let's see what they're doing to turn things around. Yes, having 8 developers working on the slowly rebuilding is not a lot, but considering this game had 3 unpaid workers. I guess now I know why the game was bad. Yeah. You can't expect people to work for you for free and build great stuff. It doesn't work that way. So there are 2 options here. Either those workers are really bad, and so they can't find employment, so they do anything they can just to get some, you know, experience and maybe improve. And they found the gig with Fractured Online Game Studio. Or these are just temporary workers that are between jobs and they are currently looking for new employment because they were let go from the previous one, and it's literally just like a distraction, which also doesn't produce anything good. Yeah. 3 unpaid workers. How can you... Okay. Well, hopefully they unless they mean founders. That's then obviously a different story. But I mean, you don't call founders workers, even though they are. But still, like, I don't think they meant that. Ryu, amazing. That was my hope. Get you to at least 10 a.m. XD, dude. You know what's funny? I type XD quite a lot. It's probably my favorite emote that doesn't require any kind of effort. Because you don't even have to press shift. You can just press XD enter. That's it, right? I often press X and then hold D for a spam of these. I talk like this to Grok. And that fucker learned to use that too. It replies to me with XDs. It's the weirdest shit I've ever seen. Yeah. God damn it. Okay, our team has been growing. We're 8 people strong. Right. The developers have been working tirelessly. Great. Not important. Not important. There are some changes and additions to the MMO's community team. So no one cares. Latest update. Okay, this is what we want. Fuck. Okay, listen to the guy. Teaching AI the Bybsie way. Yeah, dude. 100%. Yeah, I swear, Grok swears. I XD, he XDs. Or it XDs. I don't know actually the gender. Yeah. So, it is what it is.
Hey everyone. We wanted to give you a small
Great, yes, give it.
update before our big live stream
This is fucking quiet. Again.
on the 8th. We want everyone to join us on that live stream. It'll be streamed on Twitch
By the way, this is a great microphone.
and on YouTube. We'll have some more announcements around this, but we are going to talk about how we plan to handle the Kickstarter rewards.
Okay.
How we are changing some of the game design.
Yes.
And then some early...
But by the way, don't there is this a phrase in Polish. You don't kick the lying. How do you translate that? Nie kop leżącego. Wait. Don't kick the lying person. Wait, I need to pronounce that because there's very subtle difference. Wait.
Lay.
Yeah, laying. Okay. Don't kick the laying person. It's how you pretty much you pronounce that, okay? And what it essentially means, if someone is, I guess, defeated, don't make it any worse. They already are embarrassed and, you know, they know the trouble, okay? So, what I'm saying is, I don't think we give enough of credit to people building games for us. Like, we jump to their throats too quickly, and we hate on them too quickly. Like, look, Quinfall team, Fractured Online team, any team you want to think about that made a bad game at first. Like, even No Man's Sky team, I can't remember their name, fuck. Yeah, I won't know. So, they started off with a product that people weren't happy with, right? It took No Man's Sky, they took 10 years to make clients happy, to make players happy. These people are at the situation that No Man's Sky, the Hello Games, right? Okay, Hello Games were 10 years ago. Give them some credit. Don't like, they already know they fucked up. They can see the mixed reviews on Steam, okay? You don't need to, like, really rub it in. Let them talk, listen to them. If they have a plan of action, let them work on it, because action speaks the loudest, and that's really it. I mean, just don't give up on them, okay? It's like, literally put out the product and see what people think. Get that feedback, fix the product, see what they think. Again, that's how you build products, okay? So take it easy, okay? Just because the guy comes in here with he's I mean, I can tell he's not very confident in that video. He has this more like apologizing vibe, right? He's very apologetic. Don't take advantage of that, okay? Let him talk, take it easy, it's fine. He has a plan, that's fine. I've tried to throw love towards Quinfall in my streams, even though it wasn't a smooth start for them. Yeah, sure, no, me too, absolutely. But I'm not trying to, I'm not gonna pretend I'm like disappointed with the game. If I wasn't, I would still be playing it. So there are many YouTube shorts when I talk negatively about the game, but I think it's all constructive criticism. I'm not saying they're like shit or whatever. In other words, what I'm saying, if they wanted me... No, if I applied to be a content creator for Quinfall, I don't think they could hold anything against me. That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Teasings of the assets that are already in the process of being updated or changed, or new ones.
Okay.
So join us on the 8th. That will be a fun time. So a development update. Our team has been growing. We are 8 people.
Okay.
Working in various different areas. And you'll start to see some of these new faces very soon on the actual stream.
Okay, one second. Yeah, okay, so this is all talking head, fuck.
We're also finishing the last few tasks in the acquisition migration. So a lot of services, after all these years, there's no surprise that many services set behind the scenes to support the studio and support Fracture Online.
Yeah.
And moving these over is no small feat. Many of those set in the background, and only until you use this one tool every now and then do you remember. But both sides have been working tirelessly on this migration, and it's gone far smoother than expected.
Okay, I don't care. I'm glad, but I don't care. Yeah, so I'm not gonna watch that. This is a boring video. Like, dude, I have to have some respect for my time. This is a waste of time. So yeah, I would appreciate just 5 bullet points. What's been happening? You know what I mean? Right. What we see? Go guys. Hope you'll succeed. What a great way to start out of the gate. Okay. Do you even playing in your own game or just developing? That's a good question, by the way. That's a really good question. I know this guy might have some kind of ill intent behind the question, kind of like a meme and sarcasm, but this is genuinely a good question. I only believe that the games that are good have been through they are the actual product of the founder's vision. And that means the founder has to lead the way. They have to play the game. They have to stay on top of it, because it's only them that know what to improve next, where to go, how to stay on tracks, how to stick to the vision. So this is a good question. If this is the owner of the studio, he needs to play the game himself. There's no other way around that. By the way, I need to subscribe to that shit. Yeah, I want to know all the news about this. Interesting. Okay, well, I don't think there's like a summary. Let me see. Fractures Online. There is one more website that we can check, and that is this one. And I'm just gonna type in Fractured Online and see how that goes. Ah, fuck. Can I have new keyboard? Jesus, okay. Oh, this is... Oh, there you go. This is it. This is it. Ah, fuck. So there's... So this was the live stream? 15 minutes? No. Okay, got it. Okay. Fuck me. Yeah, I got it. Okay, Chad, we good. We good. Let's see. So this is the talk. Is there any game? Well, something's happening here.
And I'm working through all of those.
So keep
in all the variations, and we've already begun to create the assets inside of the art pipeline to.
Oh, we can make the world tell a story. So
I think my problem with this is that, first of all, I lack point of reference. I haven't played the game in its current state, and maybe this is my mistake. Because I can't really comment on what improved, what's changed, because I don't know where it is right now. What's the base? I don't have that. And also, to really understand what they're saying is, well, it seems like this is a very podcast-like live stream. So I would have to literally listen it back to back to actually understand what they're saying. I can't just go in and chop it up, and there's no even chapters. You know what I mean? But the sentiment towards game is really good. Apart from the fact that game is shit, right? I mean, it's not this one. Yeah, it has mixed opinions, but it is what it is, dude. All right. Anyway, so yeah, just putting it out there. I thought we could do a deep dive into it at some point, but not now. It takes too much time, man. Project Ghost, we know. Building better MMOs. That's a discussion point. And this one, what is that? This is okay. So Dune Awakening, you know, at the beginning of the stream we talked about Dune Awakening having in-game radio where you can listen to lots of music and transmissions, discussions, interviews inside the game, which I find very cool. There's another news from Dune Awakening team. They are having a combat-focused live stream. And usually I don't bring stuff like this because, I mean, we're so close to seeing the actual game. In this case, combat is a huge question. A huge question mark. And people are a bit skeptical about the combat and the way it looks. And to be honest, we watched the live stream a while ago when they were announcing pre-orders. It looked bad. Well, I guess bad is a very intangible metric. If I look at the combat and its quality of the in Dune, it really is inferior to everything else going on in the game. It is, yeah, it sticks out. Especially AI around the enemies is really bad, really bad. And then the fact of, you know, swinging the movement, it is quite basic, quite choppy. It really feels unpolished. And so I look forward to seeing what they have done with it, if anything, by the way, and what they're gonna try to do, because they might want to gaslight people into like saying that this is good, or they might come up with, you know, 180 degrees change all of a sudden and impress everyone. We'll see how that goes. We're only 1 month away from the launch of the game, month and a bit, and I don't know if this is the moment to, you know, fiddle with that. But I would be genuinely surprised, positively surprised, if they actually improved on combat. I think this is probably the weakest point of the game so far, just by the look of it. I haven't played the game. Maybe the systems suck dick. I don't know. But the combat, it needs help. Yeah. It really does. And we'll see on the 15th of April. Okay? It's 6 p.m. Central European time, I think. Right? I think this is it. So it is a good time for a stream. I will have some time to watch that. We'll see. What 15th of April? What's that, by the way? Oh, that's middle of the week. That's fine. Oops, misclick. Yeah. So we'll check that. Chat, are you looking forward to Dune? You gonna play that shit? Who's bought it already? Yeah. Have we got any takers? I got pre-ordered, by the way, so yeah, I'm all set. All right, I think this is good. I got some great articles about what do you call it? About like the state of MMO. I think they would be great for like 1 hour talk. Honestly, they circle around design. They circle around like monetization patterns. It's really good articles. They question the idea of grinding overall in MMOs, and there's like, yeah, it's really solid. And each point is like literally 1 hour of discussion, especially with people in the chat who play MMOs so much. That just makes sense, right? Okay, before we go, I have one more thing to watch. It's a short video, 5-minute video. Oh, Dion again, nice. Chat. So here's the thing. I found a playlist of 7 deadly sins of MMO design. All right. I want to see that. There are 7 videos in that playlist that talk about every aspect of MMO and its issues. Like, this is surely an interesting twist on aspects of the design, calling them sins. But nonetheless, I think what the videos are about is essentially just a take at design principles that we all experience every day in MMOs. And it would be interesting to see if there's anything new, if there's any discussion points. It could be great. But I'm not going to dive into that now. We're going to start watching that next time. It's going to be like 7 videos, almost like Netflix series, okay? Today, what I want to finish off at is quest design. Why many MMOs rely on repetitive grind quests. So let's dive into it.
Which are
Jesus. Oh, part 1. Okay.
You know, we haven't talked about MMOs in a while, and I don't think we've ever really talked about quest design as a whole, so today we're going to start tackling that subject. We'll probably be referencing the secret world a lot in this episode, because even though it is woefully unpolished, horribly buggy, and occasionally has UI design that hasn't been acceptable since the 80s, it is hands down the best example of quest design that I have seen in an MMO. And it
is that MMO? I literally never played it. The Secret World? What the fuck is this? Secret World? Did you guys play Secret World? This is MMO from Funcom? It's the same people that are making Dune. You can still play this? Oh, it launched 8 years ago. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. No, me neither.
It does more to deliver powerful narrative moments and immersive experiences than MMOs with far bigger budgets and far better graphics. We are going to try to keep this episode totally comprehensible without any prior knowledge of the game. But if you're interested in quest design and you haven't played Secret World, I'd recommend it as an incredible opportunity to learn.
Okay.
All right then, let's start with the basics. Very often, quest design is limited to a few standard types of activities. 1. Kill quests, which are kill X number of critters.
Yep.
2. Fetch quests, or go and bring me this thing.
Yes.
3. FedEx quests, or go and deliver this thing to this place.
Okay.
4. Collect quests, which are go get X number of things, although usually this is just an arbitrary layer on top of the standard kill quest.
Yes.
And 5. Escort quests, which are really just a variant of the FedEx
I hate
quest
that.
with an irritatingly slow-moving...
Escort quests are so fucking boring. Literally, NPCs doesn't take things seriously, despite the narrative it's giving us. They're buggy. Take long. Yeah, I don't know. I never enjoyed any escort quests.
NPC that you have to keep alive. So why? Why are there pretty much 5 types of quests that make up 90% of MMO quest design? It's because many designers conceptualize their games as only being about combat and traversal.
Yeah. Wait, is that bad? Is, you know, guys, how I always say combat and walking, the world exploration, are like top priorities in the game experience. He's calling me out. Okay, let's see.
And with only those 2 levers, there's a limited amount that you can really do. Moreover, there's a limited amount you have to teach your player to do. You see, most MMO quests...
Oh, I see. So he's not saying these are bad things. It's just that we shouldn't limit the design to those 2 things. Okay, I get it. That's fine. That makes sense. Yeah, it's just priorities. Yeah.
Are used to direct the player through the experience rather than to be engaging in and of themselves. Kill quests direct you toward more appropriate mobs for you to be fighting at your level. FedEx quests direct you to the next zone you should be in.
Yes.
Fetch quests teach you the hubs you need to know about in the zone you're in, and so on. And therein lies the problem. If you see the quest system simply as a way to propel the player through the treadmill of leveling, if you see the quests primarily as a way to funnel players to the mobs they'll have to grind and through the places they'll have to pass to get to the max level, then you are doing it all wrong.
That only applies to theme park MMOs. Just keep that in mind. This is only in theme park MMOs. Sandbox MMOs don't have linear progression. So you can't really tell player where to go because it's up to them to decide. All right? Just saying. So this is a criticism fired at games like World of Warcraft.
The quests themselves should be something that the player wants to do, inherently, not just for the reward. Historically, this type of thinking really only became the norm in the World of Warcraft era. Prior to WoW, MMOs were either largely undirected, like Ultima Online, or their quests were about exploration, like in EverQuest.
Yeah.
In EverQuest, you didn't have a quest log in the modern sense, and you didn't simply click on an NPC with an exclamation point over their head in order to get a quest. Instead, you had to talk to the NPC. You would hail them in chat, and if you said specific words to them, they would let you know about a quest. So, for example, you'd walk up to a barkeep, and you'd say, "Hail." And he might say back, "Fancy a bite to eat, or are you here to deal with the rats?" And the word rats would be in brackets, see? And if you replied, "I'm here to deal with the rats," then he'd tell you that he'd give you 2 silver for every rat tail you brought him, and hand you a key to the cellar. Where it really got interesting was in finding out the things that the game didn't draw attention to. For example, later in your journey, you fight your way down to the bottom of a knoll cave, and you just happen to dive into the lake at the deepest level. At the bottom of the lake, there's just a ring sitting there, no explanation. The ring has okay stats, I guess, but the item description has some flavor text that tells you, on the inside, the ring reads, "A promise for a lifetime." Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe you decide to wear it for a while.
What's
and
that?
Then, one day, you encounter someone in another town who tells you a story of a girl who threw herself off the knoll cliffs after her husband
Later,
was killed by the
bitches.
city guards. Without the game giving you any hints or prompting, you ask them about a ring in chat, and he tells you that the deceased girl was the barkeep's daughter, and she had a ring inscribed with "A promise for a lifetime" from her beloved. You then return to the barkeep, and in the trade window you give him the ring, and he starts you on an adventure across continents to finally bring rest to his daughter's soul.
So, okay, yes. This looks extremely interesting, and I think Apogea follows this example, by the way. Just like an example of a game that is modern. That assumes that a player is incentivized enough. In other words, they have a will to go and dive into that lake for no reason. Do you know what I mean? You have to exhibit that innate curiosity of exploration to go and do that. In other words, you need Witcher 3 completionists playing MMO for that to happen. And it's great when it happens. It really is. But imagine a guy coming from work and deciding what to play. And they have a game which has, like, think about Witcher 3, because I use that as an example. You have Witcher 3, which has great franchise, great lore. The player already probably has developed some kind of emotional connection with the character or other, like, secondary characters. They've made some, progress that they need to build up on. And there is MMO, like the one in the video, potentially, that has no imposed purpose, and it's on you to find it. You don't know how long you're gonna be searching for that purpose. You actually don't know if you're gonna have fun searching for that purpose, and to be honest, you don't even know if you're gonna find it. Which game you think the player will log into? I know. So the reason why you have quests which are go fetch me, go kill, is because they are an easy to-do list that player can log in and feel some kind of sense of progress, and by doing them, right? Feel some kind of sense of progress. Now, I know this video questions the quality of that activity. Go fetch, go kill. But I believe it's on the designer of the game to figure it out how to write narrative around that, to make that go fetch and go kill interesting enough. I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with quests which ask you to do that. Is the story around them that is lacking if they are... Okay. An example from real life. You have a car. Okay? You have a car. The minute car breaks, it's piece of shit, piece of garbage, pile of trash. But when it works, it's your toy. It's your love. Anyone touches it, you're gonna rip their arm off. Because you have this narrative around the car that it is the extension of yourself. It is a useful thing that helps your life keep going. But the minute it breaks, it's useless. And it's like, fuck, piece of shit, need to fix that. Where I'm gonna find money and blah, 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 you know what I mean? It's exactly with the game. The minute you remove narrative, the minute you remove that bubble, everything is basically... it's just raw. It's all about narrative. It's all about the lore. It's all about the story. And the way... You know how 50% of the success behind a joke is how you tell that joke? Same goes with quests. Hey, Captain Morgan-kun! What's up? You good? Yeah. Absolutely. Grok is making a game for me 2025. Great. Yeah, look. Today I'm coding animations, and who do I think I'm gonna ask for help? Yeah, it is what it is. I love it. He even tells me what to set up in Unity to make the script work, and people will... Grok is great. Grok is great. It's gonna take you so far, but the basics are there for sure. For the most part, I don't want to use my own brain playing through the quests. Use enough brain power during work. I mean, yeah... But you do use brain when you read books, right? And you usually read books in bedtime, and clearly there is brain power if it's needed. It's just you need to make it worthwhile to spend that brain power.
It may be a little hyperbolic to say so, but the game was about understanding the world and using the lore to solve problems. It was about being inquisitive, and weren't just about stat gain, and quests weren't just about gear and leveling. The goal here was to change how the player thought about the world, and to get them to engage with it as a living thing rather than a game object. It was also to encourage curiosity. It was built to get the player not only searching out the world in terms of physical space, but also trying different interactions with NPCs in order to discover the historical or mythological space of this world. Alas, we have gotten James started writing about EverQuest, and now we haven't even started talking about the secret world yet. Next week, we will give a few more examples of quest design that stray from the usual kill or FedEx variety, which means we will be talking about the secret world quite a lot. Additionally, we'll be talking about the problem that clumping up quests causes, as well as why allowing the player to carry dozens of quests at once is actually detrimental. I hope you didn't mind the EverQuest ramble, and I hope you stick with us for part 2 next week.
Yeah, no, this is a great video, but this video is 11 years old. This is a great video. And so, is there a play, like, this is part 2. Is there actually I work at FedEx. Okay, wait, so this is extra credits. Let me take a look. I will give one more comment on that video, by the way. And so, one second, quest. Did they actually follow up? Oh, there is. Yeah. Watch later. Is there part 3? This channel is fantastic. What the fuck? MMO, this is gold. Okay, I'm subscribing to that shit. I'm gonna have endless content to watch. MMO economy, open world design, casual core fallacy. What? How did I find that shit? This is great. I love this. Yes. Are they actually active? 3 months ago. Okay, they slowed down. That's fine. The content doesn't expire very often. Okay, my final comment to that video, by the way, which is this one.
Which are go.
Where is this shot? Here. So, nowadays, people have access to things like Wowhead, okay? Fandom Wiki, online tools like quest finders. People, because this video is 11 years old, right? So just keep that in mind. People are, they have, okay, I will give you an example before I explain what's happening. Schedule 1. Big name, right? People love that game. People have already created tools, charts, and add-ons that allow you to min-max the game immediately. Those charts tell you right the fuck away how to pair dealer with clients, what to mix to make the most efficient drug, how to proceed with buying buildings in what order, okay? What percentage of efficiency you get by using normal skateboard versus golden skateboard. There are Reddit threads about every single mechanic in that game that you can min-max within seconds of reading it. So, tell me where to find those players. Wait, where is it? Oh, this. Tell me where to find those players. Because I don't know. Where's the player that logs into MMO and spends 5 hours just walking around, fucking around while his baby's crying in the background, wife is mad, and the second wife is calling him and shit, and he searches for shit that he doesn't even know exists, just for the fun of it? No, he's gonna go to Google, load up whatever MMO wiki, okay, and he's gonna go through what other people say. They're gonna replicate builds. They're gonna replicate quest lines. They're gonna find the items that gives them most power. They will immediately know where that fucking ring is and what, like, exactly with X and Y coordinates. Because that's how people are. Dude, Schedule 1 again. I'm playing this with friends. They were mad at me for trying to figure things out for myself. Can you imagine that? I was like, okay, look, we have dealers, okay? This dealers, let's say this dealer serves drugs to that person, that person, that person. They have profiles, they have preferences, those customers. What kind of like stat the drug should have to make them happy? It's just the mechanic in the game. I was like, okay, okay, so if I mix Red Bull with Coke and that, what I'm gonna get? This. Okay, this is not what I need. And I was just playing around, and they were literally like, dude, I got it on the second screen. Okay. Well, how long should we let him do that? Like, they were like immediately impatient because they weren't like min-maxing, progressing the fucking game. And guess what? We min-maxed the game. We put in 16 hours into Schedule 1 and we have nothing else to do in the game. And what the experience that could have been 40 hours long, it was 16 hours long. And now we're like literally, we don't have any incentive of playing it. And yesterday was the evening that we were supposed to play the game. We didn't. Because it was just boring. And we literally like bestowed that upon ourselves. So that's what I mean. Like, it's hard, man. It's hard, man, because people are wired to get it right now. Especially with the fucking, the new generations that they are impatient as fuck. They don't know a world without the internet. They expect things immediately. Why do you think Amazon has same-day delivery? Of course, because people want that, not because Amazon is great. People want that shit. They will pay extra for that shit. People are impatient. They want meta builds immediately on the 0 day. Okay? So, this is great, but this video is 11 years old. And I'm just saying, like, nowadays, this is even harder to create in a game. Any game, even single player game. People will fucking min-max Dragon's Dogma 2 immediately. Yeah, it's just, like, let's be honest. So, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, watching video like this is a very interesting talking point. And they bring up great ideas that are products of their own time. But we have to put that through filter of 2025. Back to Palworld then. Nah, we're gonna play a repo. Yeah. Now we're just gonna move on to the next game because we live in the capitalistic world and there is a supply of games anyway. I could have 10 games a day, and all of them would be exciting probably. As long as they're not MMOs, those struggle to be exciting lately. Yeah. But anyway, chat. So yeah, this is my rant. This is actually a great video, by the way. Really good video, and I can't wait to watch the second part, which is 8 minutes long. So very like bite-sized discussion point about quest design. Because again, like I was thinking about why I'm doing all of this lately. Because after the chat with Ed was like, Bybsie, you have to know why you're doing this. The same way I have to know why I'm designing Apogea. And I know my why, but I was like really peeling that onion off. And I'm arriving at a point that I think I just want, selfishly, make MMOs interesting again. I want to shoot down things that I don't like about MMOs, so I don't see any more of them. But also I want to praise things that I like, so I see more of them. And the only way for me to do that is to stay on top of the thing, stop on top of the market, go through ideas from developers, criticize them, give feedback, and show games, give them platform if I like them. And this is probably my why. I literally just want a good MMO where my partner comes back from home and before she takes off her jacket, her PC is already working. I want that MMO. Because it's great for everyone. And I guess this is my why. This is literally the why behind this channel. To find the MMO that is just fucking good to play. Podbelly-kun! Kok z tobą! Oczywiście. Dzień dobry. What's up? Podbelly 10-kun. Yeah, Podbelly, make sure to check in. You get me? Everyone check in, because we're about to go off. So last minute to check in, you get me? Yeah, hey, kurwa, innit? Yeah, great video, and chat, this is my why. And I hope you can guys like join me on this journey. And it may be ups and downs, but I really hope that we will average some kind of progress. Like we won't be in this like plateau status quo. We will actually bring something good to the MMO market. So I'm gonna expose all the good, I'm gonna expose all the bad. I don't give a fuck because I just want a good game. I'm selfish. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want people messaging me on Steam to play Schedule 1. I'm glad it's there. I had fun. But I want people to message me, hey, you wanna play World of Warcraft 2? I can't wait. I'm like, hell yeah, dude. You know what I mean? I want good MMOs. I want a game that's the second WoW Classic release type of fun. Yeah. Exactly. And funnily enough, Potbelly, I was talking, I guess people didn't really pick up on the topic, but I was monologuing lately, like 1 hour ago, about Fractured Online. Was it Fractured Online? 1 second. Or Project Ghost? No, I know. Got it. This one? Haven. No, it was supposed to be Havenhold. Fuck me. Havenhold MMO. So they released like a I guess developer update. It was 15 minutes video. We watched that, and they said that in this game you have 2-week cycle game loop. So I was literally saying that maybe every 2 weeks you can get excited about the game, because WoW Classic was one-off. Imagine, so every time we get new servers, every time we get new game, new release, new season in Path of Exile, whatever, there is a surge of players. Maybe that's the way to go, just to reset progress every now and then, and that keeps things fresh, but have some things persist between the seasons. I'm fine with game loops. I have 1k in Warframe. Yeah, sure, I have 10k in WoW and 5k in Guild Wars 2. It doesn't mean I like that. You know what I mean? Like, if I was to give you an honest opinion, did I have fun playing Guild Wars 2? The answer would be maybe 10% of the time. It would be watching cinematic, some parts of the lore, maybe the moment I managed to craft legendary, you know, things like this. But the grind is boring as fuck. Let's be honest. And I'm not saying grind can't be made fun, but in those particular games in which I spent 1,000 hours, the grind wasn't fun. The only parts of the game time was fun. Like New World, like I have 700 hours or some shit. Probably 50 to 100 hours of that was fun. The rest wasn't. So I don't mind long game loops, but we don't know how to make them fun, and that's my problem. So unless we figure it out, perhaps 2-week cycles, 1-month cycles are the way. Shall I message you to play Counter-Strike? Sure. You can message me and I will say no. Dude, I can play Counter-Strike with you if you want. It's fine. I think I have that actually. Let me see. Oh, actually I don't. Oh, it was free. It was completely free. I thought you had to pay for it. Oh, that's fine. I can play that with you, sure. Yeah, New World was really fun on release with the leveling in group and stuff. Yeah, it was. It was crazy fun. And then it completely died off. Yeah. Chat, so just to sum up, so today we've seen Havenhold. We learned that this is crazy. I will be looking at Project Ghost even closer now. We looked at this shit. We checked out Soulframe. And we talked about quest design. I think all in all, this was a really good stream, man. Seriously, I have great stuff to talk about, like what makes you furious in MMOs. We have what's a classic MMO problem you wish the genre had solved in a different way. These are really big questions, and they call for huge discussions, but I don't have time for that right now. We'll probably go through that at some point on the next stream. As always, I will ping those links to you in Discord, so you don't fucking miss out. You get me? And we should be good to go. Yeah. Yeah. Counter-Strike went free to play a while ago. I didn't know that. Played Soulframe closed beta. You shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Yeah. What is this? They're gonna come in and tell me that I can't have something? What is this? It's always a good stream, dude. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. No, thank you so much for every pierogi, every message in the chat. I will be doing... I'm going through those weekly news one by one right now in my video editing software. So I'm you know, taking out shorts, clips, and all of that. So if you guys make it into a short, you'll be granted a role on Discord called Cameo. And it's a like a very special role for anyone who contributed to a YouTube video, and by extension to Twitch chat, right? Because these live streams literally rely on you talking with me. I can have a monologue, but it's so much more entertaining if we actually have a chat. So I want to reward that, and we already have some great peeps having that. Let me see. So, shout out to Niryu, shout out to Redinky, Razor, Unfollow, and shout out to Daikisei for getting cameo roles. There are more people that were supposed to get it, but they're not on Discord, or their nickname on Discord is some random shit. So I'm not gonna assign role on the chance that this is the actual people from Twitch, right? If you want that role, you have to have the same nickname on Discord as on Twitch, and that's pretty much the end of the story. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, what do we have? What do we have? Do we have anything interesting? I'm not gonna send you to Throne of Liberty. Nah, that's fine. I don't have anyone to send you to. Chat, I hope you just get on with the day. Very well. Those raids are hit and miss. So yeah, no, I mean, New World grind, like, I don't want to watch that shit. I don't want to make you watch that either. Yeah, there's nothing exciting. Gali is a good guy. Fuck, really?
It's not terrible. I mean, I've gotten used to it.
He's bold.
It's gonna be kind of interesting to play, like, on a hive on here.
Okay, let's rate him. Let's see. I'll take your word for it.
Too early now.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna screw me up, honestly.
Chat, it's been a fucking pleasure. Thank you so much. As always, Niryu, Podbelly-kun, Ryu, Captain Morgan-kun, like all of you that came over, thank you so much. And as always, I will see you on the weekend. I don't know yet what we're gonna play. I've been thinking we can try Pantheon again after like 3 months break, because they make huge changes, dude. The game is like nothing like we remember. I also want to give Final Fantasy another go off stream, because I think I might have overdone it last time, and I want to find the balance between lore and some dungeons. And yeah, because I hear the story is really good in Final Fantasy. I'm like, I mean, it is fine. It is okay. The way I've been so far, it's fine. It's just that it fucking Libla! Oh Jesus, last minute, dude. Yeah, Tenebrekun. Kok z tobą, człowieku, oczywiście. Yeah. But I feel like I might have rushed, so I'll try again, take it easy. And I'll try to organize an interview with Clash of Adventurers developer, but I feel like it won't be as good because of the language barrier. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, chat, thank you. Matane. See ya, bye. Thank you. Koks z wami, moimi koksami, kurwa. Let's go! Yeah. YouTube, thank you. Bye, kiss.